Your Lordship, this is the same matter.
Please, Your Lordship, my lord.
Full violence.
My lord, the state has been kind enough, my lord, to serve a report, my lord, in advance upon us, my lord.
I didn't get.
Huh?
I haven't received the report. Report to পাইনি স্যার report file যেটা পুলিশ করেছে
But we intend to file second.
You received the report, state doesn't have the report.
আমাদেরকে তো তার পড়ে গেছে
কোথায় কেউই তো নেই এখানে
seek, my lord, kind indulgence, my lord. We intend to introduce, my lord, an exception, my lord, to the report. The state has essentially admitted, my lord, that post-poll violence, my lord, is very much on, my lord. It is no more a so-called post-poll violence. Paragraph 7, my lord, will be very relevant. The state has stated that I state that till 6 p.m. as on 12th of June 2020.
May I only, interrupting my learned friend, would your lordship take it up tomorrow or some other day? Because I am not equipped with the report today.
Kindly takes it up tomorrow, my lord. In the meantime, my lord, may I have your lordship's kind indulgence to file the exception, my lord? I have just served a copy upon the my lord, Union of India, my lord. And my lord, there is one more submission, my lord, that I would like to make, my lord, for this is a public interest litigation, my lord. No one has any adversarial interest, my lord. But since the union is here, my lord, on the last occasion, the union said that they are not having immediate instructions, my lord. So now the union can come back with their plan of action as regards for how many days, my lord, they intend to retain the central forces. Because after the order was passed, it was submitted that till 19th, it has been extended. My lords were pleased to extend it even for a period of 48 hours thereafter. So 21st till 21st, the central forces are there, my lord. In teeth of the observation, my lord, made in para 7 of the affidavit filed by the state, that there are post-poll violences, and we, my lord, by way of the exception, my lord, we are also, my lord, citing instances galore, my lord, where, my lord, complaints have been lodged, which has not been disclosed with. I'm sure, my lord, it's a continuing process, my lord. So we find, my lord, that despite, my lord, the deployment of the central forces, the post-poll violence is still there, still ongoing. The police themselves have admitted that 107 FIRs have been lodged, and 80 number of complaints are not related to post-poll. So they have also carved out an exception, admitting thereby that post-poll is happening. So there are, my lord, this exception will be very relevant, my lord. I may have, my lord, kind leave, my lord, to file the exception. So if the state and the union, my lord, both come back with the instructions by tomorrow, my lord, I understand there will be an effective solution, because day after tomorrow, till day after tomorrow.
Lord, I have got instruction this morning. The Home Ministry is of the view that if your lordships, on perusal of the allegations made in the writ petition, think that continuation of the paramilitary forces is necessary, the Home Ministry has no objection, it may be extended.
On the last occasion, we also entrusted upon the central government also to take a stock of the affairs and submit their independent views in this regard, that what is their perception about the entire situations. So we were really expecting from you that you should come with some kind of a information or some kind of a decisions, so that we can definitely, that will help, because it is a PIL after all. The main concern is the safety, security of the citizens of the country, because they are raising a very serious questions. So state is also saying that we are really taking steps. We have registered certain.
No, that will not, so far as the state is concerned, it is the state's job. The state will do its job.
So that is
The
what
question is,
the
yes.
question was that there must be some concrete opinion on that. Yes. The state has come up and saying that we have received certain FIRs which may relate to a post-poll violence. We have registered an FIR, and obviously they have to come up with a more specific stand, that what steps are being taken, what they have done it. So we wanted you also to come up with a concrete or positive view. So what we are doing is that we are keeping this matter day after tomorrow, because the order is there
Till 21st.
today, and he has been served with a copy of the exception. I think the central government has been given. So you have received it. So you kindly go through this and come out day after tomorrow with the positive.
I haven't received a copy of the report, Your Lordship. In the meantime, I have
What
received more complaints, and here is a list of 250 people from various police stations. They are staying in a dharamshala here because they have been ousted.
Please-
So
please
if I can file a supplementary affidavit to that effect.
disclose by way of an affidavit with full details. Come up with that.
I'll disclose it police station wise. I'll give all the names and mobile numbers.
Very good. My brother wants something more. So 21st, no difficulty.
But till 21st, the interim order is there, my lord.
তাই তো বলছি
On 21st.
Your Lordship, my only request was these people are homeless, Your Lordship.
Because the government instrumentalities have to be activated and they have to come. Yes.
Sir, my London. Yeah, that- Stop. Oh, that is in respect of the next.
না, আজকে তো
স্কুল
19 19
আজকে 19
আজকে 19
Uh,
আজকে 18 আছে আজকে 18
18 19 20 21 ঠিক আছে দুদিন
20th এ থাকবে
হ্যাঁ হ্যাঁ
You are in item number one.
item number 1, my lord.
The council
Thank you.
appearing in item number one.
ওই একটা চার্ট এসছে চার্টের
Uh,
মাথা মুন্ডু কি আছে আমি জানি না।
Please to file an exception to the report
দেখ পিটিশনে কি
by the state government
আমি দিয়ে
on last Friday.
প্রিয়াঙ্কা দিকে একটা সফট কপি পাঠিয়ে দাও
A copy whereof has been served upon the learned Advocate General in court today. Uh, the council appearing for the writ petitioner in the second item submits that in the meantime she has received many complaints
complaints.
which have been lodged which has been lodged on the portal.
Complaints are
website.
there, Your Lordship. There are many complaints which they want to lodge as an FIR, but the police station has not taken it.
Have
So
you
I've mailed
lodged the
it.
complaint or not? Tell us.
I have mailed it to various police stations, Your Lordship.
You have mailed to the police station or in a designated web, email, which was there in the earlier
That has
order.
also been done, Your Lordship.
Yes. So can we record that?
Yeah, Your Lordship,
In a
that has
physical
been done.
form also? Any physical form you have submitted? In a physical form,
No, Your Lordship, I have
you have not. All.
No.
Either email of the respective police stations as well as the email which was there in terms of the order. Can
This
we?
list of names who are homeless, that I haven't sent up till now to the police stations. But the complaints which are there, these people have already
Relating
mailed.
to violence, the complaints relating to the alleged violence
Violence has been mailed.
has been mailed
In
in a designated email address created in terms of the other order.
Some of them are there in the designated address and some are to the police station respectively.
No physical form.
No physical form.
That's all. You want to check the council for them?
I have. First, writing the autumn list.
Nothing. Which have been,
পরশু 20 তারিখ
have been lost
কতদিন এরা বাড়ি ছাড়া থাকবে স্যার?
on the
পরশু
through an email of the respective police station as well as on the email created on the basis of an order passed by the division bench in
order passed in WPAP number
WPA within bracket P 237 of 2024.
ডিজিপি ছিল না?
It is further submitted that several complaints have been lodged by a person. The several complaint is sought to be lodged by several persons who have been displaced from their residence because of the alleged
Forceful violence.
atrocities of the people belonging to a particular political ideologies. which may also be taken on record, for which she seeks for a leave to file a supplementary affidavit. The learned Additional Solicitor General submits that the Ministry of Home Affairs is of the opinion that in the event the materials discerned and or disclosed in the instant public interest litigation warrants extension of deployment of the central forces, there would not be any reservations on the part of the state ministry. Stop. It is pertinent to bring on record that after the order was passed on 12th June 2024, it was informed to the court that the Ministry of Home Affairs have extended the deployment of 400 companies of central forces till 19th June 2024. We feel that the central government should also disclose their specific stand on the deployment of the central forces, taking into account the situation prevalent in the state when the matter would be listed next. Since certain further complaints have been collated and are received by the petitioner in the second writ petition, such and such, leave is granted to file a supplementary affidavit on the next day.
And this,
Since the learned Advocate General has been served with a copy of an affidavit taking exception to the report in court today, we feel that an opportunity should be given to deal with the allegations made therein.
the state should also come up with, my lord, these steps taken.
It is expected that all the appearing counsels would make endeavor to collate all the informations and disclose the same on the next date of hearing, including their stand on the allegations so made in the instant public interest litigations. Let this, since the central forces have been directed to remain deployed till 21st June 2024, let this matter be listed on 21st June 2024 to be taken up at 2 p.m.
But the exception
only
that
one-
we have filed, in the exception, we have also, my lord, cited instances of the
দেখতেই পাচ্ছি না তো।
my lord,
It goes without saying that both the central government and the state government should assess the situation as alleged in the public interest litigation and shall disclose all relevant facts on the next date.
my lord,
But only one thing, my lord,
including the
I am reserving my right to, my lord, address your lordships, my lord, on the issue of deployment on the next date.
That is what is there.
One is the situation, the other is the central government's right to allow deployment.
That is kept open already because of this entry 2A
yes.
Yes,
and
yes.
the entry 1.
I like to address your lordship on that on the
Kept
next date.
open. So we'll
Well,
The exception that we have filed, my lord, the exception contains, my lord, the complaints on the basis of which, my lord, action is yet to be taken. The complaints which were submitted offline, my lord, if the state can also come back with instructions.
They will come.
I know
Come with
this Dotto is here. I have every faith, my lord,
Yes,
so far
yes.
as the Advocate General is concerned.
হয়েছে?
Both matters to be listed on today.